Everybody, Chris here. So for Dogecoin and cryptos, is it time to launch the bulls? We'll be exploring that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. We'll be live next Wednesday at 5 o'clock, so please be sure to tune in. I might start a little earlier again today, maybe at 4:30, so always have your notifications on. A lot to talk about right now. I know it has been a tough few days in the crypto market as things have been moving downward, but could this be the bottom and we're going to start moving up from here? So far, the signs are very good for that. And I'll show you not only for Doge, but which other cryptocurrencies also look like they have the best chance to explode up from here. So time to launch the bulls. Let's take a closer look at the news and the charts, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. And we'll start here looking at Dogecoin at 12.4 cents. So we have been right around this 12.5 cent line here, which is the blue line after dipping into the purple box. Yes, what is this purple box? Again, as we were looking at this trading here between 12 cents down to about 10.7 is this box. We'll explore that more again in the live stream, but it does go back to where there is sitting liquidity, waiting to purchase more Dogecoin. Because some of you have been saying, hey, I'm going to buy more Dogecoin when it goes down to 10 cents or 9 or 8 or 7. Very bearish outlooks. But right now, the way things are looking, this could have been the local bottom, and now it is time to move up because there are a lot of indicators that are pointing to this move back up. Now, it is still summertime, and overall, I mean, this isn't going to go rocket ship to the moon kind of thing here in June. That is not what's on the table according to what I'm looking at. But there are a lot of growing signs, a lot of growing indicators that this is the bottom here for the summer and that we are going to move up from here. What is Bitcoin doing? 65K. Now, some will say, hey, $65,000 Bitcoin, that's pretty good. But we were at just back here, 71,000 on a week ago. Well, this was about 2 weeks ago. But still, that downward move in Bitcoin is what? These are these spot ETFs, and it's been the selling of spot ETFs that we've seen, this downflow that has been pulling the market down and has been causing a lot of liquidations. Yes, we looked at liquidations yesterday with $60 million in long liquidations in Dogecoin. Of course, there were a lot more in other cryptos, over $400 million pulled out of bets. Again, who is trading with all of this leverage? It's those leveraged long traders, very bullish in setting those leveraged longs, 2x, 5x, 10x leverage that the exchanges wanted to wipe out. And certainly this Bitcoin moved down, and even to more extent, Dogecoin moved down at a higher percentage, not quite as much leverage in terms of dollars, but what is it in terms of Doge? It's 590 million Doge were liquidated in 24 hours. 590 million Doge. So the market rout over the past 24 hours triggered major liquidation in Doge. Such has not been recorded since at least May of 2021, and we all know what happened then. If you don't know, join in the live stream and we'll talk more about it. What happened in May of 2021? We do have a lot of shorting in the market going on as well now. I think we're going to start to see a little bit of a short squeeze kind of liquidate some of those shorts. I think that's going to be the next move for the market makers and the liquidity in the market that needs to get flushed out. But we'll talk about that more in detail during the live stream. But for now, Since it is a meme coin, many traders generally limit their exposure to Doge. Some of you are all into Doge, but the overall investor market in crypto, there's some exposure to Doge. But a 10.5% slump that we saw back to 12 cents has left many long traders in an impossible position. For most, there's only been 2 times in Doge's past where you would be in the red in Doge. And that is if you bought in 2021 or if you bought just over the last 3 months. Then you're in the red. But for everyone else, you're in the green on your Doge purchases. Overall, the market shift down has led $60 million total liquidations of Doge. So, over 500 million Doge liquidated so far. It remains unknown whether this trend will be sustained. However, the figures recorded underscore the overexposure by market participants to Doge. Many were betting on Doge going back up from the last dip, and it didn't. It dipped further, and that was to flush out those longs. So, we have been talking about a whale accumulation happening, and the whale accumulation, though, that's for a longer move for Doge, not a leverage position. So the whales aren't trading with leverage, although there are probably some having big bets, but yeah. For overexposed traders, the bearish slump might have caused a major loss at the moment, but when the bigger picture is factored in, this drawdown is a positive switch for Dogecoin. With the market in overselling mode, the relative strength index, or RSI, of Doge has slumped down to 28. That 50 is middle, down to 28. So after a period of drawdown, bears on the market might run out of additional Doge to offload. At this point, Dogecoin might begin to see a renewed buy the dip trend from a properly discounted price range. So that's what we're looking at right now, waiting on Dogecoin to reclaim its lost spot market valuation, ultimately maintain its stance as the most capitalized meme coin on the top 10 list of all crypto. So where is Doge right now? I mean, it's still number 8. Dogecoin hasn't moved despite all the negativity, and like I hear people saying, "Oh, Dogecoin is dead." No, it's not. It's the 8th largest cryptocurrency still of all cryptos. If you're looking at the market, all of them went down for the week, except maybe stupid XRP, which kind of had a little bit of bump the other day, but everything else is still in the red for the most part. ETH is getting a little bit of a pump here. We'll talk about that in just a minute and what's happening with ETH. But Dogecoin holding strong. So Doge, very bullish, recent report says. And what about SHIB as well? Well, SHIB is kind of interesting in this report as well. Very bullish right now. And why is that? Well, we got altcoins, SHIB, Cardano, and Doge could outrun Bitcoin. And why is that? This is a report from Sentiment. Sentiment is looking at what's called the market value to realized value of a cryptocurrency, or the MVRV. And Sentiment assesses that, the likelihood of a price bounce. Now, when I look at MVRV, and if it's way down, that means those are the cryptos that were getting crushed in the bear movement. That's right. The ones that went down the most have had the most negative downward action. And so Doge is in there, but also Cardano and SHIB. SHIB particularly down the most. Sentiment says that because of that move down, SHIB 19% down, Cardano 12.5% down, and Doge down 16%. That means that it is poised, those are poised to actually position with their lower MVRV ratios, they have the potential for bigger gains moving forward. SHIB in particular, they're pointing out, with the lowest MVRV among the large caps, poised for a substantial price increase. So SHIB continues to have this burn rate. Cardano has just been waiting and waiting and waiting for a move up. We'll see how that happens. And then, of course, Doge, with a very bullish MVRV ratio, also stands to benefit from increased investor interest. So that's what we have to look forward to. And ETH, I'm surprised actually Ethereum hasn't moved more because of this news that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, does not intend to recommend an enforcement action by the commission against ETH. This is about ETH 2.0, and that the SEC had done a Wells notice and said, we may do a further action, which would mean a lawsuit, but they have withdrawn that and said, no, we believe that is a SEC suspending their investigation into Ethereum. Michael Vanderpop says altcoins bounce back upwards. I expect we're close to the bottom, and that this could lead altcoins to surge and maybe even begin that bullish move earlier than anticipated, so we could have some good move upward here the end of June and into July because of this. You take this, right? The SEC no longer going to do an enforcement action against ETH consensus, and the ETH spot ETFs coming up could lead to that big move. And of course, the bigger move on Bitcoin, again, zooming out and looking at the 4-year cycles and where we had a bottom in 2019, where we had a bottom, in 2022, those were the bottoms. Now, the rest of the move up still needs to play out. Again, looking at possibly end of 24 into 2025, Bitcoin moving up to $200,000 a Bitcoin. That move is still on the cards, still to come. What does this mean for Doge? Well, Doge finding support at 12.2 cents initiates a meme coin recovery. Doge is still the largest meme coin, followed by SHIB and Pepe. Pepe has been recovering well. We looked at our crypto bubbles and we're like, look, everything in the green now. But of course, this is following this big move down that there was throughout the whole crypto market. But Pepe, again, up over almost 10% over the last 24 hours. Doge up 4.5%, Floki 5%, Bonk 4%, SHIB 3%. So we're starting to see some move back. Jasmine is a little bit delayed in a recovery here, but that's just because it had gone up so much higher over the past few weeks. So we'll be watching that as well. So that's what we have overall. Doge going to try and get back above 12.5 cents, see that as resistance, and then move up to 13. That is what we're looking at now for this first bullish move. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this move in Dogecoin, and is the start of a bullish momentum to regain some support higher? Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.